Honda earns almost 20 million every minute. Today, it makes bikes, cars, private jets, and even robots. But surprisingly, all this started with a poor boy who didn't even have a cycle in his childhood. The story begins in 1906. Soichiro Honda was born in a small town in Japan. His father was a blacksmith, and his mother worked as a seamstress. His family's financial condition was dire. It was so bad that his father couldn't even provide basic medical care to Soichiro's 5 siblings, who all tragically died in childhood. One way to escape this poverty was through education, but unfortunately, Soichiro was weak in studies. However, there was still hope. Machines. As a kid, Soichiro used to go to a rice mill with his grandfather. The mill used a petrol-powered motor, which was very rare at that time. The sound of the motor, the smoke, and the smell of petrol fascinated him and sparked his passion for motors and machines. At the age of 11, Soichiro saw a car for the first time. Mesmerized, he chased it, and when it stopped, he bowed down, smelled the petrol, and put it on his hands. At that moment, he decided that one day he would make his own car. In 1922, Soichiro saw an ad in a magazine for a garage in Tokyo called Art Shokai that was looking for workers. Repairing cars in a garage was a dream job for him, so he applied and got hired. He quit his studies and, at the age of 14, headed to Tokyo. However, he was initially assigned to cleaning and babysitting tasks, not allowed to touch the cars. He thought of quitting but stayed because he couldn't face his parents after another failure. In 1923, the Great Kanto earthquake struck Japan, causing massive destruction. Most mechanics at Art Shokai returned to their villages, leaving only Soichiro and one other employee. This forced the owner to hire Soichiro for car repairs. He quickly proved his skill and became the best mechanic there, eventually assembling a racing car that won the 1924 Japanese Motor Car Championship. In 1928, Art Shokai opened a branch in Soichiro's hometown, Hamamatsu, and made him in charge. Initially, his shop failed because customers didn't trust a young boy with their cars. To survive, Soichiro repaired cars that other garages couldn't fix, earning a strong reputation. By 1931, his shop was thriving, and he had a team of 50 people. He started assembling race cars again and participated in racing tournaments, winning many races by 1936. In July 1936, Soichiro had a major accident while racing, which forced him to quit racing. During his recovery, he decided to start manufacturing automobile parts, specifically piston rings. He founded Tokai Seiki in 1937, hired 50 employees, and bought expensive machines. However, he struggled to make proper piston rings and had to sell his wife's jewelry to keep the factory running. Realizing he needed more knowledge, he studied metallurgy at Hamamatsu High School. Applying his learnings, he finally succeeded in making piston rings and supplied them to Toyota and other companies. In 1949, he launched his first complete motorcycle, Dream, which initially failed due to being heavy and expensive. Learning from this, he designed the lightweight and powerful Cub engine, leading to the highly successful Super Cub in 1958. By the 1960s, Honda dominated the Japanese market and started exporting millions of motorcycles. In America, Honda changed the negative perception of motorcycles through smart advertising, emphasizing that you meet the nicest people on a Honda. This strategy led to massive sales, making Honda the biggest motorcycle brand globally. In the 1960s, Honda entered the car market with the T360 pickup truck, which failed. However, he achieved success with the affordable and spacious N360 in 1967, disrupting the Japanese market. In the 1970s, the global oil crisis and strict U.S. pollution regulations provided an opportunity for Honda. Instead of fighting the regulations, Honda developed the fuel-efficient and low-pollution CVCC engine, launching it in the Honda Civic. This car became one of the most popular cars in the world. Honda continued to innovate and expand, launching models like the Honda Accord and Honda City. Soichiro Honda's journey from a poor boy in a small town to a global automotive pioneer is a testament to resilience and innovation. He famously said, "Success is 99% failure," proving that every failure is an opportunity to learn and succeed. See you in the next video.